Okay, hey guys. We have a lot to cover today in today's video, and I'm really excited. Like, so many doors opened up for me last night. I was taking a Skillshare class on how to shade with markers, and that really opened up my eyes to all the art supplies I have, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is a major breakthrough, and the breakthrough I'm about to talk about in a minute. And it was just exactly what I needed because, with the ballpoint pen portraits I've been doing lately and color pencil portraits and everything, I was like, how can I put this in my other art supplies I use or around my studio, and how can I put that into practice and coloring and whatnot. But I can now use markers and Arteza Real Brush pens from whatever I feel like using into a piece that I'm happy with. And this breakthrough, I think, really helped me a lot. Thanks to the Skillshare class, and the Skillshare class is not sponsored by any means. However, the breakthrough I've been wanting to have is just to use the lighter color, because with the ballpoint pen, you use lighter pressure, right? So it did dawn on me to use the lighter color. Guys, so many doors opened up to me, and now I can do digital portraits confidently and be like, oh, I could just use the lighter skin tone color. So this is what I mean by practice. Practice makes progress, and I was using pocket pens, and I was trying to get the limited color palette and use it. But let me show you a difference before we get to these sketches. Because before I wasn't really coloring skin tones, and I was trying to, but anyway, let me show you what I mean. I wasn't really coloring, skin tones before, and even if I had no idea what I was doing. But, I can easily color this skin tone pink if I wanted to. I can always go back and color these in, but I'm not going to do that because, yeah, but anyways, I keep saying but, so let me show you the before. Like, see here, and I know these are thumbnails from my yellow series. I could easily color the skin yellow if I wanted to. And then here I just was, using blue to shade. But these are ugly sketches, not really that great. And I redid this in my other sketchbook. And right here, I could have easily colored skin yellow, and I used pen instead to shade, which I don't think is terrible, but, there's so many options I can do now with my art, and, so let's go back to, like, here these are so good and everything, but I can easily go over it with, shading and everything, and I had no idea what I was doing. Like, this one's too pink, I think, and it's still good, but still too pink, and I had no idea what I was doing. So here is the progress I had did, and I was so excited. Even though his skin is blue, I still added shading to it to make it more realistic looking. And then I used like a bright contrasting color to make him stand out a little bit. And then even here I used pink, and I was able to add blue to his shading. And I'm learning to line my arts before I color, and that's been helping along with the liner and everything, and making the color stand out a little bit and getting illustrated with it. But this one right here is yellow. Even though it seems jaundiced looking, or I can't find the right word, abnormal, but with this one, I added shading to it to make it a little bit normal. And I know you're not supposed to use yellow or orange for skin tones. You think you would. But you can always play with limited color palettes and see what you can come up with. To you, you might think this is kind of like ugly, but I was mainly practicing limited color palettes to see what I came up with. But I find these very creative and outstretching my normal style. This one is done with markers and I was, practicing, different color palettes. But I can confidently say that I can put this on camera and, yeah. But anyway, what I mean by that, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm just very excited because I've been trying to have this breakthrough for the longest time and trying to gravitate towards colors that I would normally use. So for today's portrait, I'm thinking of coloring the hair and everything, but if you see writing in my sketchbooks now, it's the materials I am using. Right now, I'm going to be planning my Tombow brush pen portrait that I'm going to be doing in my sketchbook, my bigger sketchbook, which is, let's see, right here when I do my finalized portraits. So I'm going to be doing my finalized portraits in here. So I'm kind of nervous about that because I don't know how much pink I have for the sketches, but we're going to be planning the Tombow brush pen of this portrait right here in today's video, and also by doing the hair to this portrait. Now, I will say this. I have drawn this face over and over again. So we might turn her into a character in some story in my realistic style, because I've drawn the same face even after all this practice. Yeah, I don't know why, because I recognize these lips, and I don't know what the deal is. Like, I tried everything I could think of. I tried bigger eyes. Now, this is an improvement, for that part. But this is just a practice having fun, my go-to face. If I want to practice a new technique, I guess you can look at it that way. But yeah, if you guys see writing my sketchbook from now on, it's the materials I'm using. So I know what to use and plan things out that way and what I'm using. I found Skillshare helpful in doing that. So guys, if you have any questions on what materials I'm using, let me know in the comments down below. I think this is a major breakthrough. I'm so excited. I can't stand it. So further ado, we're going to go ahead and get on with the video. Guys, if you like what you see here, don't forget to like, comment down below, subscribe, and let's get on with today's video, I guess. Or we will. So, yeah. Anyway, continue watching the video. Okay, hey guys, and welcome to this part of the video. Now, I'm really excited for today's video because this is one of those I've been wanting to do for a really long time now. I just couldn't find a class that would help me figure out how to color lighter skin tones and lighter, basically just coloring with markers and pocket pens, doodles. So you see me here, I am coloring with Copics and Pro markers and Ohuhu markers for the hair, and I was just having a lot of fun with this, and it's just a breath of fresh air from not always doing it ballpoint pen. But now I can use any materials that I want to with the strategy of starting with a lighter color. I've been trying to figure that out, and I figured it out in color pencil, and I say that I'm coloring my portraits now very loosely, only because I have done color pencil portraits, but now that I'm doing it in other mediums as well, I'm saying I can color my portraits that way. So I'm really excited, reaching out into a new milestone that I've always wanted for that. So now my portraits are going to get even more creative. They're going to basically, have more fun to it and not get boring using different mediums and different styles. At first, I didn't know what to do with these portraits, like the sketchbook, so I'm just very excited. So guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. Turn the notification bell on so you won't miss a video. I'm going to put music on the rest of it until we get to the planning my red portrait series. I'm really excited about that. I have an ideal what outcome I want to have with that. So you're going to be seeing that in future videos. It's going to be a sketchbook series, so I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking, put music on the rest of it, and let's get on with the planning my red series. Okay, so here we are with the red series, with the Tombow brush pen, and at first I thought I was going to do Tombow brush pen, for this one, but, um, you know, I considered doing the ballpoint pen in red and then going over it with a Tombow brush pen after, for this one, and I've been writing down the materials I'm using so that I could go back and look at what materials I'm using, and it's been really helping me and to pick up where I left off if I'm taking a break from a portrait or something, so that's been really helpful. Um, for the portrait planning. So now I'm combining different materials than what I'm using and being able to basically come up with portraits that I'm happy with, and you know, it's just a lot to learn and I love learning. So which is why Skillshare is awesome, but it's not sponsored video, but it's just a jump up point for me with the creative illustrations and everything. So I'm just really excited how far I'm coming with my art this week. I learned how to do line art. I learned how to do coloring my portraits, and it's just a lot in a week. So I'm really excited about that. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to put music on the rest of this. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys see you guys in the next video, and the upcoming video is going to be my red portrait series. So stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Bye, guys.